Hey guys, what's going on? Tony here, hanging out in the music room for another edition of Vinyl Show and Tell. Thank you guys so much for being here. I always appreciate your time and your support. We have a really cool record for you today. First heard about this one in January, and as soon as we heard about it, we thought, wow, cannot wait for this one to come out, and the day is finally here. The album is Smith and Kotzen. It is the collaboration between Adrian Smith of Iron Maiden and Richie Kotzen, obviously an incredible solo artist with the Winery Dogs. He spent some time in Poison. He spent some time with Mr. Big. Just an incredible guy. And you bring these two guys together, just hearing about it, you know it has to be great. And today is finally here. The album is out. We can judge it for ourselves and put it on and crank it up. So what we have here today is the vinyl edition of the record. And what we're going to do is always, we're going to open this up. We're going to peel off the plastic. We're going to look inside and determine whether or not it's worth your vinyl collection. Because let's face it, vinyl these days is not cheap. So we want to make sure you guys are getting all the information before you spend your hard-earned money. So before we get started, as always, I just want to invite you guys to please click that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any future vinyl show and tells, any future interviews, anything we have going on. There's a lot of great releases set to come out that we're going to be featuring here in the music room. And guys, I'm telling you, live music is so close to coming back big time. And when that happens, we're just going to go crazy here in the music room. It's going to be all kinds of great stuff. So hit that subscribe button, and that way you won't miss a thing. A little Aerosmith plug there for you. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and peel the plastic off. Album just came out today. And let's see what it has in store for us. There is a hype sticker on here talking about the album and what to expect from it. This is, well, I'm not going to spoil it. This is a limited edition version of the album. So what you see here may not be what you get, but we'll get a little deeper into that, all right? So I am going to, oh, that peeled off real nice. Sometimes I have to hit the pause button on recording because sometimes it's a bit of a struggle and I don't want to embarrass myself here on the YouTube world. But this one's going to open up pretty nice. And, well, I say that. And we're going to go ahead and slide that right off. As always, I save my hype stickers, so I'll keep that off to the side and peel it off later. So here we go. It is a single jacket. The logo here is embossed, so that's kind of nice. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Try to lay it like that. It kind of raises up. It's embossed, real nice there. Nice touch. So we'll go ahead and pull this out, and we have a nice sleeve with a great picture of Richie and Adrian and their axes there. And on the back we have lyrics, and I believe some thank yous and liner notes. So nice sleeve here. We'll go ahead and save that. I will transfer the album to a white paper sleeve later, but that's really cool. And we'll go ahead and see what's on the inside. Ah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So there you guys go. It is like a red and black smoke. Get that ring light out of there for you. I don't know if this is really going to do it justice or not, but it looks beautiful. And on the hub of the record, on the inside, we have the Smith Kotzen logo there. So very, very nice. Again, this is a limited edition. You can probably get this right now. I know through the band's website. I got this at my local record store, Everybody's Records. There is also going to be a classic black vinyl. So if you don't get the red and black smoke, there is a black vinyl edition. But hey, it all sounds the same, right? So some people, colored vinyl really matters. Some people doesn't. It's not a deal breaker for me, but I do like having it. So very cool. Let's just make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, there is no download card in here. So minimal packaging, but not completely disappointing. Had I opened this up and it was just a white paper sleeve, I'd probably have been a little bit more disappointed. But we do at least have a nice sleeve there. It's thick, it's nice quality. Like I said, the album cover itself is embossed, so that's pretty cool. But again, minimal packaging. But let's get in a little bit into the record itself. Now, I'm wearing an Iron Maiden t-shirt because obviously Adrian is a guitar player for Iron Maiden. This is not an Iron Maiden record, obviously. So if you're expecting to put it on and hear like an Iron Maiden sounding record, this is not going to be what you're going to get. But this is a killer rock and roll record. If you think about Adrian and his guitar playing, you think about Richie Kotzen and his guitar playing, how could it not be awesome? And it lives up to what you would think. You got two guys getting together who love to play guitar, who love rock and roll, and that's what shows on these songs. There are some blues type songs on here. There's just flat out rock. At some points it almost sounds prog, in some points, not to the point of annoyance, but just some of the guitar sounds and things like that kind of almost get into some prog moments. I'm not going to say prolonged, but so there is a little bit of everything here. All the influence that these guys have come out on this record. Another thing that I want to point out is now there is a record company out there that kind of brings together artists randomly and kind of says, let's see what happens if you two guys made a record together. That is not the case. This is not that record company. These two guys have actually been friends for a long time and kind of, threw ideas back and forth and jammed together, and it kind of became the project of Smith and Kotzen. So this isn't anything that was just kind of put together or experiment. These are two guys that generally like each other and like to play with each other, and it really shows here. So this is not a forced type project or something that's and let's face it, some of those projects are kind of throwaway. You kind of hear about them and they kind of go away. This is really cool. This is a great album of true collaboration, and they really complement each other. Now, Adrian takes some singing on some of the songs. Richie does some singing on some of the songs. They go back and forth on guitar. It's really cool. Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden is actually on one of these tracks. He's on the track Solar Fire, which is the first track on the B-side. Other than that, Richie takes over drums, I believe, on 5 songs, and Richie's touring drummer takes care of the rest of that. So there's very much these guys and a project close to them. So that's it. I mean, there's not much to say. I will tell you there are only 9 songs on the record. So it's, to me, it's almost kind of in between an EP and a full length. I would like to have seen 1 or 2 more songs on the record. That would be my only, complaint. But really, I'll take 9 great songs as opposed to 12 with a couple fillers or fluff songs on there. But I think these guys probably could have done a couple more songs to give us a little bit more bang for our buck. Because like I said, the packaging itself is a little bit minimal. 9 songs. So if you're on the fence about buying this record, those are a couple things to keep into consideration. But I'm going to tell you the material on the record is strong. It is really great music. It's everything that you think it would be and more. It's not just one thing. You don't put the record on. It's not just one type of style. It kind of goes up and down a little bit. Like I said, you have some blues, you have some hard driving rock, you have some 70s feel. You kind of have a little bit of, I'm going to say futuristic, but current, definitely current music. And I said every once in a while it kind of crosses over and kind of sounds a little prog. So it's a great record. Like I said, if you love rock and roll, if you love what these guys have done in their individual bands and projects, I think you're going to love this album. All right, so we listened to it earlier. We just listened to it through our speaker upstairs, the Amazon speaker, and it sounded good. But I can't imagine what it's going to be like to listen to this thing on vinyl and turn it up. So that's what we're going to do. So we want to thank you for being here for another edition of Vinyl Show and Tell. Smith and Kotzen. Please use that comment section down below. If you've heard the record, please let us know what you think, what your favorite songs are, what your thoughts are. We'd love to hear from you guys. Again, please hit that subscribe button and check us out online. We're at themusicroom.me, and there's also a link in this video so you can check out all of our other stuff. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're all over the place. So we'd love for you guys to support us in what we're doing. I'm just a guy who loves music, and I appreciate your time listening. So guys, thank you so much. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.